Welcome to another training update. Joa joins me today, and we're going to be talking to you in a minute about webcasts. But before we dive into that, some things came up this week in training. We've had quite a few phone calls. There was a little bit of change in certificates and so forth. And one thing that we have learned today, specifically, Joa, is people have to complete all the elements of their course. Which that means some courses have an assessment attached to them.
Right. Yep.
All of them have an evaluation.
Right.
And it's critically important now that when you register for a course, if it's a classroom course, that you come back to train, tell train that you completed that, or essentially showed up to that course.
Yep.
Complete the assessment if it's available, and definitely do the evaluation and get your certificate. If you don't do these things timely, there is a risk now that your certificate will not be available. There is a time limit of you coming back and doing all of those things. Now, it's not a have to do it the same day, but
Right.
you need to do that in a timely manner. And this is really going to be important if you're needing those certificates for continuing education and nursing providerships and so forth.
Sure.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about webcasts. That's something we've been using for a number of years. It's a very popular program right along with our online modules. But if you could, for new people, what is a webcast?
A webcast is just essentially a video that we usually put on YouTube, and they tend to last about an hour to short. They could be short videos, like 5 minutes. They're just another learning tool.
Okay. A lot of times we use them when we have a video conference, and a live video conference, and we record those, and that's turned into an archived webcast, isn't it?
That's probably our most popular kinds of webcasts.
There's been a little transition that we're kind of in the middle of. Some of the technology has changed where before we were accessing all of those videos in a webcast on a device called a VMC.
Correct, yeah.
And over time we've learned that we've moved our video to the YouTube format, so that poses a couple of problems. So not all of our webcasts at this moment are on YouTube. There's still quite a few on the VMC technology. And if you're watching a video on VMC technology, is there a clue from the Learnr standpoint?
It will have Polycom in the upper left corner.
Okay.
It looks a little different. It's gray around the picture, the video box. And you also need Java and Silverlight to run these webcasts.
Exactly, and we try to, in the course shell or in the description page of Train, provide you with the links to both of those,
yes.
to Java and Silverlight. If you're watching a video that's on the YouTube player, well, it says YouTube on it, so that's pretty obvious. We made the decision last fall to kind of move all of our video off the VMC technology and into the YouTube technology because Microsoft was kind of moving away from supporting the Silverlight player that's required. So again, a majority of our most popular webcast or any current video conferences that we record and put out live are automatically put out on YouTube. Otherwise, older ones may still be on that VMC, may show that Polycom logo, and will require you to download or have the Microsoft player called Silverlight installed, and the Java installed on your computer. Now YouTube has not been perfect.
No, it's not. A lot of places might have it blocked, but a lot of times if you talk to your IT person, they can unblock it for you and just say it's because you need to watch a webcast.
We're finding that rare, but it still does come
Yeah.
up occasionally where people, agencies do block the YouTube on their local internet. Again, the process is basically the training process from the learner standpoint is basically the same. After they watch the video, they have to go back into train and tell them they have watched it or completed it. I don't know if any of our videos have assessments.
There are a few that have assessments, yes.
And it will let them know. And
yes.
In the description of the train, it will let them know. And actually, in the description, it will have the directions, the step-by-step directions. But you'll tell train that you've completed the watching the video, and you'll go in, complete the assessment, complete the evaluation, and you'll get your certificate. And again, we'll be emphasizing this in other marketing materials and on train itself, the importance of doing all of that in a timely manner. Don't let too much time escape you before doing those assessments and evaluations, because the certificate will only be available to you for a limited period of time now. It won't be there available. You could not go 2 years later back to train and complete an evaluation and get your certificate. Once you have a certificate, it's always available in your folder forever. It's on the dashboard link under My Certificate. So that's a couple of things. Is there anything else with the webcast that we need to mention?
Not that I know of.
Okay. No. They're very popular. If you've not used them before, you can search on the train pages for webcast. There's a number. 400 plus out there.
There's a lot.
And are very, very well done. So again, we're monitoring emails and calls and things that come up in the prior week, and coming to you here in another couple of weeks and talking to you about another train feature or another learning delivery modality here at the training branch. Thank you for joining us today.